welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to Warsaw, Poland for Exodus Kizomba Congress. It's in its third edition. Although it's called a Kizomba Congress, it is mainly an urban kids festival congress. So we're going to see what takes place. I'm going to take you on the journey with me and I'm going to give you my review. It's my first time in Poland, so I'm excited to see what Poland looks like. Hey guys, so I've arrived in Poland, Warsaw, and I'm staying at the main hotel, Nova Hotel Airport. So they put Nova Hotel Airport, but at the airport I still had to get an Uber, and I was in the Uber for about 10 minutes when I thought it would just be like a walk or not, and it wasn't. So, but I'm still in the main hotel. It's a very nice hotel. There's a fridge in the room and stuff like that, and a kettle and a coffee maker, so it's quite a nice hotel. So I'm staying for 3 nights and it's about 65 euros per person per night based on 2 people sharing, so, and that includes breakfast, so it's not too bad. So I've just come back from the first day social, so the Friday day social. So I arrived about 5:30 in Warsaw, and then I got to the social about 6:30-ish, and it's very busy. It's a lot of dancers. The balance isn't amazing. There's quite a lot of women, including myself, waiting around, so you do have to be very proactive and ask for dances. I managed to get about 2 or 3 dances. The first one was like an okay-ish dance, nothing amazing, but the second dance I had was really nice, and it was actually to like Semba. So he kind of did Semba, but Semba urban, some kids or something. So he was doing Semba, but he had a touch of urban in there. So that was a really fun dance, and I enjoyed that. They did pause follower passes. So my pass was about, I bought a couple pass with like a random stranger because the follower passes had sold out when I went to look to buy one. So I probably spent about 100 euros ish on a couple pass, or a follower pass within a couple, but follower passes on their own were about 140 euros when I went to buy it. So yeah, I think they need to work on the balance, but we'll see what tonight brings, how it is. So I've done my makeup. I just gotta put my dress on. Tonight's theme is black and sparkling, so I'll show you my dress. And I'm excited for the first night. It's gonna be my first night, which is the Friday night at the party. I'm hoping for some good dances and some good vibes, and I'll let you know how it goes. Hey guys, so I'm back from the Friday night party. I'm rather tired. I have danced quite a lot. I went down about 12:30, like midnight, just past midnight, and I'm back now about 5 a.m. So I have danced quite a lot. I did get quite a good few dances and really good level, really fun dances. Everyone was like enjoying. I did manage to dance with one artist, Stone Rock, that I follow online, and it was a really good dance. I didn't get a video, unfortunately. Sometimes I like to live in the moment. I encourage you also to live in the moment sometimes, but it was a really nice dance, enjoyable. You can check, I've got a video about how you can get more social dances with artists and just in general, so check that out if you're looking to find out how to get more dances. I'll leave a link up there or in the description box, because you do have to be proactive. Like I said, there is a little bit of an imbalance on the festival, like a bit more followers than leaders. But saying that, there are also leaders that are available, kind of sitting down or standing sometimes. So it's about, if you're too picky or if you're not being proactive at asking for dances, then you might find yourself waiting around a little bit longer than you'd like. So yeah, definitely be proactive, ask for dances, be welcoming to dances, because I find that sometimes a lead asks me to dance, or I might ask a lead to dance who might not look the most exciting, but actually I get a really enjoyable dance. So try not to be too judgmental, because people can really surprise you, and you should give a chance to everyone. Like, everyone should just enjoy dancing together. So yeah, so that's I would say I would give the Friday night party an 8 out of 10, because I did really enjoy it. And tomorrow I'll try and do some workshops and some day social, and the night party, the main night party, was just Saturday night. I do tend to enjoy Friday nights more, just because I find that maybe not, the festival isn't as packed as it will be on a Saturday. So I always tend to enjoy Friday night parties. I can't think of a festival that I enjoyed Saturday night more than I enjoyed the Friday night, but you never know. This festival might surprise me. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll see you tomorrow. One more thing, what I did enjoy about this party is that although I left at 5 a.m, it wasn't like Dusa vibes or Tarraxo vibes when I left. Like, there was still quite energetic music. So I really enjoyed that. So you can still kind of dance with some energy and do some steps, because I'm a bit of a stepper. So yeah, so I would rate that really well in this festival. And they did have a second room that plays the more slower types music, the Tarraxo, Gerzuk, Dusa type vibe. So maybe that's the reason why they kept that main room a bit more energetic, which I did like, and I rate that. But I did find that towards the time I was leaving, that yes, people are stepping, but they're not rotating partners as much. It really is a plague that we have in Kizomba and Urban Kids, where there isn't as much rotation within partners as much as salsa and bachata. So it would be nice if we could do something about that in the Kizomba scene, the Kizomba culture. I do think that, yeah, there just needs to be some encouragement. Maybe it's the way the DJs play. Maybe people be a bit more conscientious, like after you've danced like 3-4 songs with someone, maybe think, oh, should I change partners? Yeah, there's a lot of talk in the Kizomba scene about things that people should maybe potentially try and do to encourage the rotation, because it does put beginners off. It does put people who generally want to dance and enjoy Kizomba a little bit off going to all, like, just Kizomba only festivals. So it is something that the Kizomba community does need to look into. There were taxi dancers on this festival. When I actually was going into the festival, I saw like the taxi team like having a briefing, and then when I was in there, I could see that the taxi dancers had like their wristbands on with their lights when they're on shift, so that they're really noticeable. So you could ask a taxi dancer for a dance if you're not getting many dances. And I also saw that the taxi dancers were being proactive in asking the people that were sitting down for dances. So that was really good. Hey guys, get ready with me. No, only joking. So I'm doing the review of day 2, Saturday, at Exodus Kizomba Congress. So I thought I'll do it whilst I'm getting ready for the social. So starting the day, I started the day tired, because I finished the Friday night party at 5 a.m. and then I set my alarm for 10 a.m. to be able to get breakfast, which I did make breakfast. I'm staying in the main hotel, as I mentioned, and the breakfast here is actually really, really nice. Like, it's like a healthy breakfast. They have like a juice maker, a juicer, so you can make your own juice. They had like a person that's making the omelette, so you can like order your omelette and have it prepared for you, which is really, really, really nice. What else did they have? They had a waffle maker. I didn't make any waffles. Maybe I'll try to make waffles tomorrow. But they had a waffle maker, so you can make your own waffles. And they had a good selection of just like salad and quite healthy food. I'm vegetarian, so they did have a decent amount of things that I could eat, basically, especially with that omelette. So I do recommend the breakfast here in the main hotel. And then from that, so I did manage to do a class. They have I think workshops from 12 p.m. till about 5 p.m. So it's probably like 5 hours of daytime workshops. Like I said, I was tired, so I only managed to do one. I did Audi and Laura's class, which was really good. I haven't done a class with Audi and Laura before. But obviously I've seen them online a lot. And they have been in places where I could have gone, but I just didn't for some reason or whatever, hasn't opportunity never presented. But the class was really good, Tarraxo, and they started first focusing on the basics, which I was like, oh, okay, well I know the basics, I'm not going to go to the class. But the way they did the basics was really good, like they were showing balance, but showing balance in a Tarraxo kind of way, so still using balance that you have in Kizomba and that fluidity, but kind of isolating it specifically for Tarraxo, which was really good. So they started off with that, and then they showed like a cool move for Tarraxo, like a little bit of a choreo, probably like 1 count of 8, but because they focused on the fundamentals and then moved on to that move, it was really good. The class was packed though, it was a really busy class, but there still was ample space to move because the room sizes are quite big. It was a big room, so they have the like one big room and then they partition it to make like a big room and then like a small room, and then during certain parts of the day they remove the partition and you have like one big social room. So there was still space to move around, but it was a popular class and there was quite a few people about. But I would recommend the class. And then I saw the end of Ledoux's class, so I was there just enough to basically record like the breakdown so I could potentially practice at home or have a look at what he taught. So that was good. So I'm not sure I'm made for the festival life, because after that one class I was like back to bed, like so that class was the first class of the day, so it was like 12 to 1. I was back in my hotel room for about 1:30, and then I kind of just chilled and slept a little bit till about 5 p.m, then got ready and to catch a bit of the day social. So the day socials I think start from like 2 p.m, and I got there about 5:30, 6 o'clock. But it was really busy for a Saturday day social. It was really, really busy. It was packed and it was hot. They do have air conditioning, and last night I was well ventilated. I didn't have any problems. Today, I think because like that partition I was talking to you about, that partition was up because on the other side they were still doing classes. So that partition was up, and I think it just made it with the amount of people as well, it did make it hot. And if I'm hot, I'm not someone who sweats quickly, so if I'm hot, you know that it is probably tropical in there. So but it was still manageable. People were still dancing, like it wasn't the end of the world. And because they made an effort to have air conditioning and stuff like that, you know, it's fine. And then when the classes ended in the other room, they opened up those dividers and then you could feel the difference. So straight away there was no problem after that. So it's just the fact that because you're only using basically like 2/3 of the room, and there's a lot of people packed into that social dancing where you might get a bit hot during the busy periods, but it's not a problem. I wouldn't rate it down because of it. Yeah, so that was the day social. I did get quite a few dances. I was quite happy with the day social. It was a good vibe. It was friendly. People were dancing. A good amount of rotation between people. And then they have on this congress, they have Battle Kiz, like a qualifier, so they're Polish qualifier. Hey.
Nice one, nice one. Ay, 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 ay. Oh. Nice one, nice one. I told you guys. Oh, joli. C'est chaud. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Quel calor, quel calor. Okay, guys. They need your energy. They need your support because they inspire us all. Are you ready for the final? Okay. Exodus Kizomba Congress. Battle Kiss Polish qualification. Joli. All together, let's go straight away for the winners. So, judges, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Nick and Alex. Thank you, JP. Yeah. Picture time, picture. Photo. Aye.
It was really good to watch. I love watching like performances, competitions and stuff like that. And I just felt like I wish the urban kids and the Kizomba community had more Jack and Jill competitions. You know, like how bachata and salsa have, well, not salsa, bachata definitely and West Coast swing definitely have a lot of Jack and Jill competition. So if you don't have a partner, which a lot of people don't have like a set partner, and it also shows like if you can do Jack and Jill, I feel like it shows your true ability to lead anyone and your true ability to follow anyone. So I think it tests a different kind of skill rather than potentially doing a competition with your set partner that you have. So it just gives a bit more opportunity, I think, for everyone to kind of test their level, have that extra challenge, you know what I mean, if that's what they want. So I wish there was more Jack and Jill competitions, but that nevertheless there was the Battle Kids qualifier for it, and it was really interesting to watch. The crowd was it was a big crowd, and it was a good vibe. It was good vibes. Congratulations to Nick and Alex. They won the qualifier, so they're going to go to the Battle Kids final in France, which takes place in August. So congratulations to them and wish them the best of luck. So after that, I basically had something to eat. I ordered Uber Eats. I haven't really been actually out to do like a food shop or anything. I think I've been quite lazy. So I ordered Uber Eats. And then now I'm just getting ready. So tonight's theme is, what's tonight's theme? Masquerade. I do have a mask. I'm not entirely sure I will wear it, especially not for the entire thing, but I will try and wear it. But I am tired, so I don't know how long I will last this evening. I'm trying to get down there. I know it's like 12:30 now, but I'm trying to get down there reasonably early so that I can maximize maybe dancing with people, because people rotate more during the earlier hours of the social compared to like the later hours of the social. So I do want to try and have a good night. I do recommend as well, if your budget allows, to potentially go the day before the festival, or if it is a longer festival that starts from like Wednesday, to try and maybe go on Wednesday or Thursday, and either stay a day extra after the festival's over or have that day after the festival off from work, because it is really tiring to do so many like workshops and stage socials, night socials. And you know, you have to look after yourself as well. So try not to do too much. Try and take breaks, like forgive yourself. Like today, like I had a nap. Like forgive yourself for having a nap. I know there's like this big fear of missing out, but I think it's worth having a nap. Makeup done. For the beady-eyed among you, you'll notice that it's the same makeup as yesterday, pretty much. A different lipstick actually, but same sort of colour. Anyway, so I'm gonna put on my dress, masquerade theme, and then I'll head down to the social. Guys, I've come back to my room for a little drink. It's probably like coming up to 3 a.m. But I'm really enjoying the Saturday night party. I've had a lot of dances. They've been really good. I asked Stones for another dance and I recorded a little bit. So I'm going to put it in the video. I hope you lot know. I literally done it so that you could see me dancing because I don't have that many social dances of me. So I've literally gone to the ends of the earth and I plucked up the courage to ask the artist if I can record us dancing. So I hope you have liked the video, you've subscribed if you haven't already, and you share this video with a friend because I'm doing the most for you and in the name of content. So yeah, but so far it's going really well. I'm actually really enjoying this festival, so I do kind of recommend it if you haven't already been to it or you're thinking about going to it.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, so I finished the Saturday night party. Unfortunately, I didn't make it as long as yesterday. I got to 4:30 a.m. because I am tired, but I have had a really good time, had really good dances with everyone, and it's just a really good vibe in there. I would say this festival has a really nice vibe, really nice energy. So I would recommend it. I give the Saturday night party, I'm giving it 8 out of 10. You know, I'm hard to impress, but I feel like 8 out of 10 is fair. Like, yeah, it was good. It was a good number of dances. There is a little bit more followers than leaders, but it's something that you can navigate, you can maneuver, and tolerate. Like if you're moving around, if you're positioning yourself well, you can get dances. So I wouldn't say it was like ridiculous, and I can see from before I booked it, that they are trying to keep a reasonable balance so that it is enjoyable for followers and leaders. So yeah, and we'll see what tomorrow does. I'm tired, so I don't even know if I will make it to a workshop, but I will try. I didn't get any more content of me dancing. So guys, if you do see me in a festival or event and I'm dancing, please help me out. Take a video of me and send it to me. I'd really appreciate that because I need like a personal videographer, but I don't have that. So if you can help out, that would be amazing. Hey, so I'm just having a little walk to the shops. There's supposed to be a shop about 10 minutes away because yesterday I bought some wine at the hotel and I don't even want to talk about how expensive that was. So I'm gonna go buy some wine now at the shop. And then I'll try and do some day workshops. I was thinking that the day workshops, I'm not that excited about them. I'll put the schedule on like the video, but I don't know if it's because maybe I'm used to seeing always the same teachers on an event schedule, and so a little bit of kind of like hoo-ha has been lost, or if it's the description of the classes. There was just nothing special that I thought that was on the workshop schedule, like something different. So, but I'll try and do at least one class today, and let you know how that goes. But yeah, just something would have been nice, like maybe there wasn't even like a lady styling class, because I like lady styling, because I do a lot of lady styling stuff, so I like that. But there was nothing really exciting on there for me, but we'll see. Not to take away from the teachers, because the teachers are
really expert and they've been doing it a long time, and I love watching a lot of the teachers dance and stuff and follow them on Instagram and things. But yeah, I just wanted something different, something fun, something new, maybe a new concept or something on the schedule would have been nice. Do let me know in the comments if you're enjoying this vlog, because I've never done a vlog, like a proper vlog before, as it's happening. So it's new to me, and I'm not usually one to like always pick up the camera when I'm doing things. I like to just live and do what I'm doing. So it's something new for me. But yeah, let me know if you are enjoying it. So why did I book the festival if I'm potentially not that interested on the teachers or the artists that were on the event? So I think I just wanted an Urban Kids festival. I haven't really danced for a long time, like for a while, and I haven't gone to, my last festival was PKC, which I do have a review of on my channel, so check that out, I'll leave the link. So that was my last festival in November, and it's now end of January. So yeah, I felt like I haven't had like some really good dances in a long time, and it is an opportunity to do some, like, quite a lot of social dancing, and social dancing can improve your level as well as classes can. So it's good to do like a mixture of both. So yeah, I think that's the main reason why I booked it, and it was on a date that I was available, and the price wasn't too bad. So it was just standard, really, standard festival price. I wouldn't say it was cheap. I wouldn't say it was like overly expensive. I think it's like standard festival price. So that's the reason why I kind of booked. And the festival's been a good opportunity to make new connections and dance with people that I haven't danced before. I feel like when you dance only like in your city or in your countries, you end up dancing with the same people each time, and that can, you know, you just want to something different sometimes. So you don't want to like plateau or just be the same. You get kind of used to certain people's lead or follow as well. So it's like an extra challenge when you go outside of your comfort zone or your country or your city. So it's nice to little extra challenge, and yeah, just meet new people, new connections. On this festival actually, I kind of met or seen some people that I haven't seen in a long time, like a few years. I think that's because I haven't really been going out that much to festivals. There was a period, like a good, like after COVID and stuff, there was a good like a year and a half where I never really went to any international festivals. So I feel like, yeah, those people that I haven't seen in a long time, I've managed to like see some of them on this festival, which has been really nice to like catch up and see them and dance with them.
Hey guys, so I'm doing the final day of the festival, Sunday review, and I'm gonna eat my words a little bit because the class, I did make one class today, and it was with Trestle and Pameletta, and it was called Leg Connection on the schedule, and it was advanced level, and it was advanced level, but nevertheless they still broke it down, and you could still definitely take away some principles, some movements, some steps away from the class. I thought it was very well structured, the class, even though I came like crazy late. I came probably like halfway through, but I wish I did actually come from the start. I do think people should read what what level the class is at, because if you're not at that level, you're not going to take away what you want to get from the class. You're not going to take away the knowledge. So if you're a beginner and you're in an advanced class, it's going to be too advanced for you, and you're just going to find it too challenging, and you're also potentially slowing down the people that maybe are at that advanced level as well. And if you're say it was an intermediate class and you're advanced, then you might find the class a little bit too slow for yourself, and maybe you would expect too much from the other dancers there. So I know that with the festival descriptions, like we actually want to like experience the artist and see the artist. Maybe it's an artist you've been following for a very long time and you want to check out their class, but I do recommend kind of following the level that's advertised, so to see if it matches your level and go for that, because you will find it more rewarding and get more out of the class. So the class was really good. I just feel like, yeah, they should have just maybe advertised it, the name or something, the name of the concept a bit
more fancy, so it kind of attracted you to go, because it was a really good class. And then I did some day social for maybe about an hour and a half. It was really busy, and as I said before, there is a little bit of an imbalance, like a little bit more followers than these, but you actually don't feel it, because just as much as there are followers potentially standing or waiting for a dance, there's also leads that are standing, looking, waiting for a dance, but maybe they're a bit too shy to ask. So whether you're a lead or follow, definitely ask someone to dance if you want to dance and you see them available, because you can really enjoy your dances and enjoy your time at the festival by doing that. So I did get a good few amount of dances. It was really good vibe in there. It was a bit warm, but it was nothing too crazy. It was manageable. And after that, I just grabbed some food at the hotel. It was really nice. I'm vegetarian, so I had like a chickpea burger, and the portion was a really decent, healthy portion. So I ate that, and now I am ready for the final night, the Sunday night party, and the theme is represent your country or culture. Can you guess mine? It's Jamaica, so I've got my Jamaican flag earrings, and I'm wearing my Jamaican colours, so a yellow top, and I've got a green skirt on that you can't see as well. So yeah, so that's the theme. So I'm gonna go dance now, and I will do my final overall review after tonight. So stick around for that. So it's 3:30 a.m. on Monday morning, and I'm calling that a wrap for me for the festival. So the Sunday night social, it was nice. It was kind of a bit more relaxed, a little bit chilled, more chilled. There's definitely a lot less people in the festival compared to like Friday and Saturday night. People are starting to go home. People are kind of wind down. People are actually also tired from like doing 2-3 days of workshops, classes, social dancing. So you can definitely tell there's a bit more of a subdued energy. But nevertheless, I still had some really great dances. There was also like a bit of like a birthday dance. I think there's a few artists that had birthdays around this time, so they kind of celebrated and did a birthday dance for those artists. And what I love about Kizomba is that there definitely is like a community and a friendship, it's not all just about dancing. So it's nice to kind of share in other things, whether that is like birthday dances, just chatting, eating breakfast together and stuff like that. So that's nice. That's a nice thing that I feel like Kizomba festivals have. So I'm flying back today at 1 p.m. back to Birmingham, and I'll give you my overall verdict of the festival. Hey guys, so I'm back in Birmingham. It was a long trip back because I live in Birmingham and my plane was to London, and then I had to get a coach, and then the coach broke down, so I had to wait to the next coach, and it was quite long. But I managed to get home, and it's been a few days actually since the festival, so I've managed to kind of work through my post-festival blues, and I'm here to give you my overall review. That being said, it's important to mention, like, this is like just my personal opinion. Other people at the festival would have a different opinion, a different feeling. If you went to it, you'd also have a different experience and potentially a different feeling. This video was just about showing you or taking you along with me on the ride to the festival and showing you what happens in Kizomba Urban Kids festivals, some little tips and advice so to navigate your time at a festival, or potentially how you can spend your time at a festival, and give you an insight into it, and maybe you want to go and check it out for yourself, or certain things that you will look for on certain festivals if you enjoyed certain aspects that I've shown you throughout the video. So I hope you have enjoyed it, and it's time for me to give you my overall review. So I really did like this festival actually, and some good points about it was well, for a follower, one of the number one things we kind of think about is the balance, and actually the balance was really quite good. They were conscientious. They did pause passes at certain points during the selling process. I did buy my my ticket quite late, and at that point there was no followers passes being sold, so I did buy a couple pass, but I did notice when I checked a few days before the event that they had potentially started selling follower passes again, but the balance was good. Like, equally there's women maybe standing around or resting or taking a break, and there's also men sitting around or resting, taking a break, or available to dance and waiting for a dance and stuff like that. So the balance was good. I would say that this festival had a really good vibe. Dancers were really friendly. Everyone seemed happy to dance with anyone else, compared to other festivals that I've been. So yeah, it was a really good community of people, friendly people. I enjoyed the competition. That was a really nice thing to have on the event. It was entertaining for me to watch. I do like watching those kind of things. I take kind of inspiration from them. And it's just a nice way to see where the dance is going as well. There's plenty of opportunity to do workshops if you want to. There's plenty of opportunity to do social dancing. So yeah, those are the really good points. Some improvements or some things I think maybe the organisation could consider from my experience. So there were vendors at the festival. They had like African wear vendor, they had like jewelry vendor, but I didn't see any like shoes vendors. So yeah, maybe they could have potentially got or collaborated with someone that sold dance shoes, because for me, I do have a video on dance shoes, and most of my dance shoes I actually buy from festivals, because I like the fact that I can see lots of different designs and I can actually try them on. So when I am looking for a dance shoe, I try to potentially get them from festivals, and I feel like when they're at festivals, you can gonna get more interesting designs. I'll leave a link to my video on getting your dance shoes, or the dance shoes that I have, if you want to check that out. So yeah, it would have been nice. And even if I'm not buying dance shoes, I like to look at them. So I felt like that would have been a nice additional thing. What I also think is they had, in the night parties, they had 2 rooms. So the main room was an Urban Kids room. And there was an Urban Kids room. Sometimes they did play like a little bit of Kizomba and Semba. They might have a small set of Semba, and they might play some slower music like Tarraxo music, small sets. But they had a second room for what seemed to be Tarraxo. On what I would say an improvement is they didn't actually advertise that they had 2 rooms, and for me, I don't feel like the 2 rooms were potentially utilised that well, because okay, you've got your main room of Urban Kids and you get your second room, which I would say the second room was Tarraxo, or Tarraxo Douceur. That's their second room. And I felt like maybe they could, especially if you're going to call yourself a Kizomba Congress, because that's what they're calling themselves, the second room maybe could have played Semba, authentic Kizomba, until maybe 1 o'clock, and then went into the Tarraxo, when people tend to look for that kind of slower music towards the end of part of the night anyway. So maybe they could have done that. And definitely, like, I'll put a screenshot of the event, but I didn't see anywhere that they even advertised that there was going to be 2 rooms. It just looked like there was 1 room. And looking at the artists, like, if you're confused as to if your festival that you're looking at is Kizomba or Urban Kids, the one thing you can do is look at the artists. And from the artists and from the lineup, I could see that this was an Urban Kids festival. So yeah, just to be a bit more clear about the fact that they've got 2 rooms and what those 2 rooms would play would be helpful, I think, for a dancer. I also think they could have given a bit more information in general on that Facebook event page, especially around sort of like your travel from like the airport to the hotel.
because I think Poland or Warsaw has 2 airports. So I remember even asking the organization, like messaging them and saying, checking which airport it was. So like, yeah, I feel like they definitely need to put a bit more information about your actual how to get there. It was pretty simple. It was really easy. But yeah, just saying which airport it was, and from the airport to the hotel, it's 10-15 minutes by Uber. We recommend that. Just that would have been a nice addition to have. There was also like a mini dance floor in the foyer area. And from when I was walking past, from what I could see, it seemed like it was like a Latin type area. It was very confusing as to what the area was or what it's supposed to be used for. Most of the time I walked past, I felt like I heard bachata. But I only ever saw like maximum 2 couples dancing it. So I feel like, yeah, they could utilize that space better, whether that is to make it a chill out space, lounge area for people, or to maybe put an extra vendor in that space, or if they do want to do bachata or salsa, like actually fully go into it, because it just felt like a bit of a weird space that's not really being utilized. I think that they could also work on the ventilation. For me, it was okay, but I know that if I'm sweating, if I'm hot, that means it's really, really, really hot. Someone who maybe doesn't have such a high threshold for that would have struggled at certain points of during that festival. So I think if they could maybe get more air conditioning fans or whatever, however they work it out, I don't really know how it works, but if they could maybe potentially get some more air conditioning, because I did have friends at the festival and they were saying, oh yeah, it was hot. So other people are experiencing hotness. So they could work on the ventilation. And the one other thing I could say is that they could maybe work on or try and think of things that make this particular festival, because there's a lot of festivals. If you're in Europe, I think you can pretty much go to a festival every weekend, or there is a festival every weekend available. So there's a lot of competitions for festivals. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like they could work on something that makes this festival signature, different, stands out. Do you know what I mean? So as much as it was a really good experience, there was just, I felt like some concept was missed. I know they had the competition qualifier, but just something that made it different. Whether that's maybe a new concept of workshop, a new concept of social dancing, something new, or something concept, maybe like a rising star type thing, or I don't know, like I've heard sort of the festivals do like certain like switch hour, or they're saying just something that made it stand out. But they just did have nice things on it. The competition, there was also like a birthday dance for the artists. So yeah, all in all, it was a really good festival. There's other things as well that kind of outside of the organization's control, just like my personal preferences. I know the time of year this festival is like the last weekend in January, first weekend in February, but I personally prefer like summer festivals. I know it's not something that they can control, it's just something that I like the ultimate festival for me would be like summertime, summer vibes, like pool parties, or maybe it's near to a beach, all in one. It's good that this festival, another plus point for this festival is that it's all in one, especially when it's at a time of year where it can be really cold, so you don't have to like go out of the building. You can stay all in one, sleep, eat in that one building if you want to. So that's a plus point. But all in one in like summertime in like countries that are maybe have a bit more of a summer, like Spain, I like the fact that those can have sometimes all inclusive, like all your meals included, and it just makes it really convenient. But those kind of things are kind of outside of the organization's control, but there are things that I've mentioned that kind of are in the organization's control. So in the end, I am giving it an 8 out of 10. Let me know in the comments like what festivals you enjoy or what festivals you would recommend, or so we can talk to each other, you, me, the community, in the comments about, and we can find maybe different festivals that we never saw before. So definitely, you know, get interactive in the comments. I'd really like that, and it also helps my YouTube community. I would recommend this festival to a friend. Would I go again? I would go again if budget allows, but equally there are other festivals that I probably would want to try. So trying those other festivals would mean that I probably wouldn't necessarily go to this festival again next year, say. So yeah, but it definitely was a good festival. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.